Arm day. Gosh darn it. Day 70, I think we're pushing 79? 70 something. Uh, Again, I mean, just gonna blow up triceps, eviscerate biceps. Had a whole pack of, had a 6-pack assorted of Krispy Kreme donuts, a bunch of milk, took a nap, so I'm feeling carved up. Should translate directly into my freaking arms. So, triceps, same formula as usual. Variety of push downs, maybe some skull crushers. What else are you gonna do, right? Close grip bench and like JM press or like Smith machine close. I just don't like it. I end up bringing my chest in. Like I can never just really isolate. If you like it, then do it. But I'm not the biggest fan. And then biceps. I'll have to feel what feels good, but you know, go-tos are pretty much concentration curls like I was doing last time, just standard alternating dumbbell curls. Maybe throw some pause reps in there where you go halfway up and then you finish the rep. Maybe a little bit of cable curls, perhaps some easy bar. Nothing, no kind of weird like curl it on the way up and then twist it on the way down or vice versa. That just seems silly. And then I don't do it. Whoops. And I don't really mess with too much like hammer curls. You know, people talk about that in terms of working like this little muscle on the outside of your arm, your brachialis. I mean, yeah, it'll work it, sure. But then you're also working a ton of forearm. And if your forearms get overdeveloped, I mean, it's just going to give you a weird look to your biceps and your upper arm. But I mean, if your forearms aren't overdeveloped, I guess you're fine. Might as well do it. But for me, I mean, let's think about the different sort of lifts that'll do to work different portions of the biceps. Like standard curls of any variety, I don't know, you pretty much hit the whole thing, or at least the majority of it. You know, your bicep isn't that complicated, but you can bias different parts. Jesus Christ! Oh, you can bias different parts a little. Like I'll do one later, kind of like a drop set, where rather than just do standard curls like up towards the front of your shoulder, you almost let the weight hang in front of you, and you do a curl across your body like this. It's kind of hard to describe in the car, but you'll see it, and that'll sort of work the brachialis little. Like if you got a good mind-muscle connection, and you do it, you should be able to feel a little bit of an emphasis on the outside when you squeeze it. But enough of this bullshit talking. Let's just go do it. So, you know, as you've seen, I've kind of had some problems with the fact that, I mean, regular cable stacks for push downs, they're not heavy enough, you know. Like I always start off with like single arm on these cable stacks. And the reason that is because like it's the same amount of weight as like on a pull down or something, but cable stacks where you do like flies and stuff where it adjusts, they've got a pulley on it which makes the weight lighter. But if you ever try a weight or like a push down or a cable machine where there's no pulleys, it's just like a 1-to-1 with the weight, this shit gets heavy. So I think I'll start off with this. I'll get a little bit warmed up, see what I can hit. I should be able to get close to the stack, but I mean, that's like a lot of weight. So let's see how it freaking feels. I already did a little bit of single arm cable warm up, but I'm still not ready to throw the whole stack around yet. So that's 70 pounds worth. Let's see what 115's like. It's starting to feel a little something with 115. I'll take a minute and warm up, but I mean, I'll see you at the first set, yo. All right. Let's fucking move the stack around, goddammit. Even though the range of motion isn't crazy with this, like obviously I'm not going all the way up here like as bent as my arms can go. I'm really just kind of focused on this bottom portion. The sheer amount of fucking tension on the triceps and the load, like it's already giving me a super good pump. Not to say that you should do all your lifts with like minimal range of motion, but you know, for the purpose of loading a serious amount of weight, at least in this context with triceps, I don't mind it. I don't mind it one freaking bit. I think it's pretty cheesy when I see overly ambitious posts, right? But what I mean by that is like just a schmo lifter, whatever. And the caption is, "You don't know me. I'm different. Future Olympia." And it's, you know, whatever kind of workout edit that they're doing. I mean, cool, good shit, man. But I mean, why are you talking about it? Right? Just fucking do it. There's no need to, like, I think it's definitely good to have a mindset that is like approaching delusion. You know, it's probably not going to hurt you to have goals like that are just like seemingly so far out of reach. Like, that's pretty much what I've thought this whole time, that I want to get fucking huge, even back when I was a 160-pound lifter. But when you post stuff like that, and when you say it out loud to people, you're almost like getting off on the idea of it, right? Like you're getting a dopamine rush that's almost like, you know, approaching identical to the feeling that you would get if you were to actually go out and do it. And then, you know, where's your motivation gonna be? You know, anybody can watch a workout edit in their bedroom, get insanely hyped and motivated for 20 minutes. And then an hour later when they're supposed to go to the gym, they're like, fuck it, man, I'm tired. Whatever, you know. It's kind of hard for me to convey, but don't post about what you're gonna do. Don't talk about what you're gonna do. Like, keep that to yourself, and then just go do it. You know. Whatever. The apple juice is hitting hard. Honestly, let's get at least 3 more sets of this. Fuck. Oh my God. All right, let's do something else. think I'll finish off with some straight bar. I know I was saying I was gonna go crazy heavy for every set, but whatever. Those heavy pushdowns in the beginning did some pretty serious damage. So with these, even though, I mean, relatively to what I was doing before, far lighter, I'll still make it a good lift by really squeezing at the bottom. Which, I mean, pretty much fits my training philosophy of, you know, hit the muscle insanely hard and heavy in the beginning. And then as you lighten the weight, start to squeeze it a little more to get a freaking immaculate pump. All right, on second thought, I like the rope a little more right now. Apart from the extenuating circumstance of perhaps an injury, you know, maybe an obligation that you literally can't get around, you know, you can take some days off the gym. But in terms of long-term progress, you know, you kind of gotta be tough on yourself. In a sense. Obviously, if you actually want to get big, you're not being tough on yourself because you want to train. But, you know, there's no chance you're gonna catch up to anybody, or even less exceed anybody else's gains. If you're skipping days, you're going light. Like, what the fuck? But whatever. That's on you, man. So I'm feeling the bent over concentration curls again. I'll throw some straps on just so I don't have to work any forearms by holding onto the dumbbell. Warmed up with the 30s to 50s. 75s ought to feel pretty good. So. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? Now I gotta cut that out. Oh, so I feel pretty fucking hyped up for this workout. So it's not hard for me to sit here and, you know, go as heavy as I can. Well, you know, pretty much as heavy as I can for a feasible amount of reps. Really squeeze it, you know, put out some legitimate effort. But even if I was fucking tired, or like some kind of headache, whatever, feeling a little bit off, what am I gonna gain? What am I gonna gain? What am I gonna gain just from sitting here and going, ah, fuck, I feel like shit, man. I'm out of here. I'll just do a little bit of, or like, imagine not even going to the gym and thinking that, like just skipping the gym altogether. I don't know, man. I'm not gonna gain anything if you get huge. But if I were you, that's what I'd want to do. The reason behind using these straps, I don't know, I just kind of like it. Takes my forearms out of the equation. Because, I mean, if you're curling lightweight, obviously I'm not going to use them. But if you're curling past like 60s, your forearms are going to get pumped just from the action of gripping the dumbbells. So I don't mind throwing straps in now and again, just so I can really emphasize the biceps. Okay, 2 more freaking sets of biceps left. I think I'm just gonna do 2 sets of my, not mine, but the pause rep sets. So grab the 40s, which, you know, usually I could curl out fine. But rather than just do a straight up curl, right? You go halfway up, pause it for just a moment, and then squeeze it at the top. If you can't feel your biceps firing when you do curls, throwing some of these in, it's probably gonna help you. Let's see, does this look like anything? Is it good lighting? My typical lighting spots have been usurped, so to speak. But should be good right here too, just by guessing. Come on, fucking sweaty shirt. Yeah, so I mean, fucking more than pumped. And what did I do? Like fucking 4 exercises total? You know, any schmuck could have come up with that workout. So I can finish up some calves, then we can get some car talk going. God damn it! Whoa, that was some freaky lighting. Holy crap! Maybe I gotta do that setup more often. Shadows were going crazy. That's something that's kind of been annoying me as of late. Like it's been like a bunch of TikToks I see, and it's like this CapCut filter, whatever, and it must just be like someone must have spent hours finding the perfect amount of exposure, saturation, sharpness, like just random shit to extract the most minute details of you know, the intricacies of your physique in a picture you shirtless. What the fuck? Like, what? Why? You know, why are you putting so much effort into that? You know, I just like, do you want to look good when you do you want to have to take a good picture? Do you want to like be so big that you want to just, oh, if I take this good picture and I edit it well enough, then I'll look kind of big. Oof. Dude, you got a flawed mindset, man. Just fucking get big, and then you can look big in any picture. Am I crazy? I don't know. I get the appeal, but I mean, also that's what's really fucking up people's minds. You know, if everyone's out here posting like the most ideal goon lighting edited pictures, and that's what you get to, you know, compare yourself to, not a good mix for the beginner lifter, that's for certain. That's for certain. For sure. Let's just slam this dextro shake and get out of here. Oh man. Yeah, that hits the stomach pretty hard. Whew. Let that settle for just just a moment. Okay. Let's get the flip out of here. Gosh darn it. So, arm day. I've always been partial to a pretty solid fucking arm day. That's kind of the reason why I don't do push-pull legs. Because when you're doing arms, or no, what am I saying? If you're doing push-pull legs, then oh, I was gonna stick my nose out into the road for a second. All right, like I was saying, when you're doing push-pull legs, the legs part is fine. That makes total sense to me. Hit all your legs at once. But the back and biceps part, I mean, just like it from my experience, chest and triceps is fine. Like I still feel like I get a really good tricep pump after doing chest. So I don't mind chest and tris. But what really fucking gets me is back and bis, because like by the time I finished back, you know, my biceps are already a little bit fatigued. You know, they've gotten a little bit of activation inadvertently from rowing and pull downs and stuff. And then once I start doing curls, it's like I'm just not feeling it. You know, it's I don't get the really good feeling of activation since they've already gotten some work done. And I don't know, I just don't care for it. And then, you know, I also like having an arm pump. You know, I like seeing just how big my fucking arms can get from a single lift. So it's up to you. I mean, when it comes down to it, as long as you hit the, you know, basic requirements of your split, which should be hitting everything close to twice a week, 20 to 25 sets per body part per week. Honestly, that's pretty much it in terms of your split. So you could do, I've done weird ass splits before with that, you know, with that setup. I've got it saved in like old Google Drives, but it was really weird. Like it would be quads and triceps, and like hamstrings and chest, and like back and something, back and shoulders maybe, just random shit. But as long as you hit those requirements, twice a week, 20 to 25 sets per week, you can do whatever you want. You know, it doesn't, there's not necessarily a perfect split per se. It's really whatever you feel most comfortable with. So if you love doing back and bis, you know, who gives a fuck, do it. But for me, I like a dedicated arm day. Forearms, I used to do forearms all the time. It would pretty much be like entangled with biceps. So I'd finish triceps on their own first. And then when I'm doing biceps, I do a set of curls or whatever movement for biceps. And I would jump onto a bench or maybe a cable and do either like where you sit on a bench like a saddle, right? Like the bench is long ways in between your legs. And then you grab a dumbbell and you lean forward against the bench and you do curls like that. It's kind of hard to explain without actually doing it. But I love doing that. And then sit up, put your hand on your knee or your arm on your knee and do reverse curls like that. That's all you got to do, man. Then get a crazy forearm pump. But at the moment, I mean, they're looking pretty proportionate to the arms. So don't need much work. But, I mean, even so, back to the split. I mean, even if you're not doing that perfect split, and you just go to the gym, whatever, you do whatever you feel like that day. It's like, oh, I kind of feel like chest today. No, I sort of feel like legs today. You know, as long as you have an even spread and you're not like skipping body parts habitually, and you go in and you go hard, I mean, shit, you're gonna make gains. You know, I say this fucking all the time. Your effort in the gym is like gonna be the prime, maybe not motivator. What would be the term? The prime variable that's gonna affect your gains. but you know. In terms of weight, I haven't weighed myself the last few days. I've been just been trying to fucking eat a ton. Uh, Full day of eating. It's hot, man. It's like a whole day of filming. Or not a whole day, but like spreading it out throughout the day. It's kind of a hassle. It'll happen. I swear to God, it'll freaking happen. But, yeah, you'll see it. So, I'll check the weight tomorrow. Hopefully, I fucking am at least back to 250. 260. That's the goal, man. Even if it takes 2 more months. 260 in the morning. It's gonna freaking happen. Another thing, when you weigh yourself, do not put any merit on your weight throughout the day, right? Just living and eating and drinking water throughout the day, whatever, you can gain like fucking 10 pounds. Well, you can if you're like insanely full, but your weight can change like 5 pounds throughout the day, right? If you want to track your progress, you've got to weigh yourself at a time in which you're pretty much at a constant level of fedness, right? And as far as I can tell, the best time to weigh yourself is in the morning after you do your business. You know, you go to the bathroom because you haven't eaten anything yet. So as long as you weigh yourself in the morning like that, you should be able to develop a trend line. So if you weigh yourself after the gym and you're like, oh shit, I was 3 pounds heavier yesterday, that's stupid. That doesn't make any sense, you know? Except for like a broad gauge of how much you weigh. So I got a little more food to eat. That's pretty good today. I ate a lot of the food already. Take my freaking vitamins. Oh, shower off, and I'm going to bed. Fucking pass out for sure. I finished all my laundry before I came to the gym, but I didn't fold it. I can guarantee I'm not going to fold it tonight either, so I'm sure some of you guys can relate to that. But either way, legs tomorrow. Cardio first in the morning. You do whatever you want. I know I'm doing it. So, I'll see you next time.